Hey guys and girls, I'm Allie, and today at House Mirror Rights we have 3 unconventional ways to flesh out your characters. So this might seem a little bit different from the other videos I'm putting up right now. It's a video about writing, about being a writer. Not being a published writer, because I'm not a published writer, but I thought maybe I could give a few tips about like day-to-day writing, editing stuff that I already did. This video will come up on the 1st of February, and I plan on doing one every month because I don't have time to do one every week. So I'm settling for one every month. So the 1st of every month there will be a video about writing. Just stay tuned for that. Other things, you probably maybe watch my reaction videos. I'm having a vote right now about which show will be next. I think Gravity Falls is winning, but if you didn't vote yet, it's on my Camp Season 2 finale reaction. There you can vote for the next show. Other changes I did, well, other changes that are right now, is that Ruby is gonna end and Genlock started. So this is something else. But here we are talking about writing. It's something different. I did NaNoWriMo before, but it wasn't like that. It was more like, yeah, that's what I did. And after that, hey, I won. I did it. But yeah, first to show you all, there in the corner is my first draft, which I'm editing at the moment. I'm like 1/5 through. Yeah, but today we're not talking about editing. Today we're talking about characters. I really like to have my characters very realistic, to have flaws and strengths that not only sometimes complement each other, but also sometimes contradict each other a little bit, but it's still held in a realistic setting. Not for the books, because those are fantasy books, but like for the characters themselves. So I'm gonna tell you about 3 ways I already fleshed out characters. I'm not pulling that from some websites. I actually did that myself. So, yeah, why don't we just start? First of all, we're talking about drawing your characters or just making a mood board on Pinterest or something. Just visualize them. And it helps, in my opinion, it helps to flesh out their personality too. I'm gonna put up 2 pictures, one like of my 2 main characters in the novel I'm editing right now. I drew them a while ago without even knowing much about them. I just knew, okay, that's the hair color, that's where they come from, like the country. Um, Something like that. And I used the picture to the image I drew to add little details and to kind of flesh out their personality. So for Zira, I choose to take the color red, and for Jaina, I choose blue. So I just thought, yeah, they have to contradict each other a little bit. They have to contrast. So blue and red are basically the most common choices. But it also says something about personality. You don't have to do this, but I found it fit very well with the story and with them. That Zira is more of a hothead. She has a bit like a temper that she cannot always control, and she mostly acts before thinking. So that's basically what red symbolizes. While with Daina, the blue symbolizes calm, being rational, being on one level and not giving anything. Like she is just she's thinking about stuff. She doesn't act before she has at least thought about all the possible outcomes. But the cars are not the only thing that helped me. It was more likely also I choose weapons for most of my characters. And I didn't know what weapons I would choose before I drew them. But in the course of the drawing, I decided, yeah, I'll give Zira a whip and I'll give Daina a bow, which kind of tells a little bit more even. Zira has not a long range and not a short range weapon, it's a middle range weapon. So she is a hothead, she gets into the fight, but she's not close up with the enemy. She still kind of keeps her distance. She helps people, like knocking the enemy off their feet while others can attack, but she's not the front row attacker most of the time. So it contradicts a little bit with the hot-headedness, but it still just gives another detail, another facet to it. While Daina with the bow, it really correlates with the color blue and what it means. Because she has the bow, it's a long range weapon, it's a precision weapon too. So she plans everything out to its finest detail before she kind of lets loose. And a bow is also like you have to look where you shoot, but you don't actually have to look at the enemy while it hits. So I kind of brought this into the book too, that she has this weapon, she has to aim, she has to shoot, and then she looks away because she cannot handle seeing people get hurt, even if it's an enemy, even if it's because of her. So that is kind of how I fleshed out a little bit of my main characters. The second way to flesh out characters for me is songs. I have a lot of songs that correlate with my characters, with my story in general. But I have this one stretch of songs that fit word by word. And it didn't before. It was just like, okay, yeah, I have Angels Fall by Breaking Benjamin. Yeah, why not? If angels fall with broken wings, I'll have a fallen angel there. So it fits. I'm just gonna take that. Then I had Angel with a Shotgun, which is like a little bit more metaphorical, maybe, but it's like, fight until the war's won. I don't care if heaven won't take me back, which kind of gives another facet to this fallen angel. This fallen angel, before this angel was fallen, he would do everything for the other person. He would do everything, even forsake his place in heaven. And then the third song is Dance with the Devil from Breaking Benjamin too. So it kind of rounds up the story. Say goodbye if we dance with the devil tonight. And yeah, it kind of shows, yeah, the other character that the fallen angel would do everything for is the devil. And there are problems, even though he's fallen now, he's not an angel anymore, but he still doesn't fit in. And there are still problems in between them. And then there's the fourth song, Not Gonna Die, from Skillet, which kind of rounds up the story in its total. It kind of plays during the end of my trilogy, which is kind of like when one of the characters thinks about it and, no, I'm not gonna die tonight. We're gonna fight together against this. But, well, if it works, I don't know. Maybe it does. But yeah, it's just that in the beginning I thought, yeah, those are songs about demons, about devils, about angels. It fits into my story. But after some time, I realized those are those two characters, and this is their story, word by word. This happened. Of course, you don't have to do this one by one, but this was one instance where it really fit together, well with the other characters and the story. And the third way to flesh out your characters is a little bit more unconventional even than the other ones. It's basically talking to them. I was a theater kid, I'm still a theater kid, which means that I'm basically playing a role sometimes. Like, I like being someone else. So I chose to, well, choose a character, and then I asked her questions. And then I was trying to be this character answering those questions. So I basically I talked to myself and being two different people, and I found out more because if you imagine being this person yourself, it feels more natural. Like if you tell something just right out of your gut, you don't know about it before, but it just makes sense because you say it in this correlation of things, cause, effect, everything. It works well together because it's a story you tell. It's not random facts rearranged and put together. It's just you tell someone about it. Maybe just yourself, but you tell someone about the story, and because you tell it as a story, it fits together. Which is a little bit, well, maybe you shouldn't do it in public, because I did that once. It it gives you much of, well, attention. But yeah, those are the three ways that I flesh out characters. I have some other little quirks here and there, but as you can see, I'm mostly like an artsy person. So I have the drawings, which are just art. I have the songs, music, and the talking, so the theater. So I kind of. It doesn't have to work for you. You can try it if you want to, but because I like art, music, and theater so much, for me it just works. Because it's kind of another part of my life that I put into the writing. Of course, you don't have to use them or anything. I just wanted to tell you about how I do this. Um, yeah, I think I'm done now talking. So, what I want you to do in the comment section down below, first like this video to know if you like this monthly writing video. Um, and in the comments down below, please tell me what would you want to have those writing videos about. I don't know what works yet. I don't know what you want to see. So I would like suggestions. What do you want me to talk about? What aspects of being a writer, of writing itself, do you want me to talk about? And on this note, have a nice day, and I see you in the next video. Bye!